Hello fellow pirates, welcome to the first official little tutorial of this series, and it's going to be on strategic cutting. And strategic cutting can range from extremely simple to extremely complex. And today I'm going to teach you just the simple techniques behind cutting in organic designs. We can learn a lot about our clothes by working with them in this way. And so first I want to recommend, if you're going to do strategic cutting, make sure the shirt is tight. If it's not tight, you can still do it around the collar, but the tighter it is, the more that the holes will stay open, because if it's loose and baggy, the holes that you cut in the shirt are going to kind of gape, and it's not going to keep the integrity of the shape of the design. So first thing that you want to do is find yourself a shirt. Okay, so I'm going to use this tank. It seems to be fairly tight and it works pretty well, and because it's tighter, I can do organic designs all around. So something really helpful that I found when you're doing this is using chalk. And of course you don't have to use chalk. I've actually only used it one other time, but this will allow you to mark on your shirt where you want to give cuts. So I'm going to try something that I've never actually tried before, which is very classic of my tutorials. And I'm going to make a design that comes down here, and then I want it to come like across and around my boob. You don't want it to show your nipple, but I kind of like the sultry aspect of it almost doing that. And then I'm going to have it come around the back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the back, but I think maybe some sort of sun shape. And I'm actually going to show you first the concept with a piece of paper. So you're going to mark on the paper or your shirt where you want the line to go. You're going to need scissors for this. So let's say here's my shirt and I want the line to go like this. You have to remember that your cuts are going to be horizontal or perpendicular to the line. So your cuts are going to look like this, and you can mark every inch or so where you want your cuts, and then that'll let you know where to cut. And essentially you move down the line, folding the fabric on the line. So up here, I fold it. See how I'm on the line at this point? And then I'll make that slit. And then I keep refolding it every point that I'm going to cut so that it's meeting on the line. And you can make your cuts tapering, so you can go from small to big, big to small. You can do it just random, or you can keep them unisized. So essentially I just keep, as I move down the line, I refold at every point, and then I snip, and I follow that all the way down. So now let's try it with fabric. So what I'm going to do is pinch it and snip like that, because when I keep it to one single cut, then I can expand the cut if I need. But if you cut jaggedy or too much at first, then it turns into a hole rather than a slit. And you want to just keep opening it up and checking your line. I mean, it's up to you how far apart you want them. I usually do like a finger pinch. So that's about an inch, maybe less. And of course you can measure, but you don't have to. The more that you play around with cutting these shirts, just the more intuitive it becomes, and I think eyeballing it is a really great skill. Once I start getting around the boob area, I'm gonna make the cuts smaller just because you don't want it to show your boob. Or you do. No judgment. And honestly, don't worry if you mess up, because it's just going to lead you to create something more innovative. Maybe it'll change the direction that you'd go with the cut, or it'll encourage you to use patches or darning or even safety pins to close up the gap, and it gives a more textured look. Okay, so now we try it on and we see how it looks. And so I see that I have this line going down, across, back. And I like it because it's like, it's more obvious here. And then as I turn and like as the shirt stretches, you see how things like become revealed. So that's just the basic way on how to do it. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really hope that you enjoyed this first little mini episode, and I'm excited to continue on with you. And I really hope you share what you work on. It's such a great thing to start with one of those old tank tops or sports bras that you have and just really play with the different designs. There's a lot of options and a lot of different routes that you can take. And then, you know, later down on the road, you can try and learn from the really intensely cut, wound shirts that you see on Etsy. This simple cutting technique can make a huge difference in shirts that you already have. And it's the perfect combination to add to the embroidery that I'm about to teach you. Mwah. Okay guys, so here's the reality. I'm like not super thrilled with this cut shirt on the back. I love the front. I love what's going on here. I think the back could use some help, so I want to try and do, like I said, a sun. And then so for a circle, what I'm going to do is like take a pinch and kind of twist and cut close to my fingers because I can always make it bigger. Oh gosh, that was a really big circle. So I cut some and then, you know, I'll cut this edge and then from there I can, you know, make little snips to kind of smooth it out into a circle. Okay, and then I'm gonna also just kind of put my fingers in it and stretch it. Okay, so I have somewhat of a circle, cuts around this circle with that pinch method, making sure I don't cut the shirt behind it. We got kind of like a flower shape going on. I'm gonna try it on. I love it. Actually, sincerely, I think it's super cool. But look, damn. And so I'm so glad that happened because I feel like this is the reality of cutting shirts for me. I basically spend like a period of time cutting that and then I just sit with it for a while. And then I'm like, how does this make me feel? And usually it needs more. So like I might even lengthen one of these cuts. Anyways, thank you guys for staying tuned for this cute cutting magic.